I want to start with a myth that reads like a warning. John here from infoblips.com. Think of the biblical myth. Samson, captured, blinded, chained, grabs the pillars and says, "Let me die with my enemies." Brings the temple down on everyone, including himself. That image has echoed for centuries, and in modern strategy, it has a name. The Samson option. The Samson option is a term analysts use to describe Israel's alleged last resort nuclear doctrine, not a plan anyone publishes, not a policy anyone admits, but a shadow meant to be seen just enough to matter. Here's the core idea. If Israel faced an existential defeat, think invasion, or bombed into annihilation, it would respond with overwhelming nuclear force so its enemies fall with it, a deterrent by promising the unthinkable. The name fits the myth to policy moment. But where does it come from? In 1991, Seymour Hersh popularized the term, arguing Israel built a doomsday-level deterrent. That deterrent lives inside strategic ambiguity. Officially, Israel neither confirms nor denies having nuclear weapons. Unofficially, experts believe it does somewhere between 80 and 400 nuclear warheads delivered by aircraft, land-based missiles, submarines. Submarines imply second strike capability. Even if attacked first, a retaliatory punch can still land. Ambiguity does a few things. It keeps adversaries guessing. It avoids openly breaking international law that would invite sanctions or arms races. It leaves Washington an excuse to look the other way while signaling resolve. Let's look at the historical context. During the 1973 Yom Kippur War, when Israel was defeated on the battlefield, analysts say Israel raised the nuclear shadow. Israel's prime minister ordered all of Israel's nuclear strike planes and missiles to go on high alert. That was enough to jolt America into an urgently resupply Israel with updated bombs, missiles, airplanes, helicopters, tanks, weapon systems. The United States then moved to status DEFCON 3. Israel received overwhelming American support. They did not have to launch just a public threat, a whisper that changed behavior of its adversaries that allowed Israel to win the war. So, does a Samson option make anyone safer? Deterrence theory says maybe. If everyone believes the last resort switch exists, the first shot never gets fired, but ambiguity cuts both ways. It may steady a crisis, or fuel miscalculation. There's also the ethics, which, as we witnessed in Gaza, does not deter or concern Israel. Point to ponder. The myth of Samson ends in collapse. A real-world version risks mass civilian death far beyond the battlefield. That's the moral cliff for most at the center of nuclear deterrence. Today the region is volatile. Technologies evolve. Doctrines adapt in the dark. What likely remains is the posture. No confirmation, no denial, always enough hints that existential threats would be met with total annihilation of all involved. A story ancient enough to be scripture, updated into strategy. A warning built into the architecture of Israel's survival. The most powerful weapons are sometimes the ones you never see, only sense. If you found this helpful, tap subscribe. It is free at infoblips.com, Infoblips LLC YouTube page. Also follow me on Facebook or wherever you receive your favorite podcasts. Let's face it, this will not appear on TikTok. Leave a message in comments and tell me what you want unpacked next.